Good morning, or maybe it's afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, you are so very welcome. If you do like this video, consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel if you are interested in mindset videos, empowering yourself, and if you're interested in starting an online business, that's also the sort of video that I make. So, you got up on the wrong side of the bed, and for the rest of the day, it just feels like there's an endless parade of one bad thing after another. Today I'm going to try and shed some light on why that happens, and I'm also going to give you some tips and tricks that you can implement at any point of a bad day to turn that day around. So our minds like patterns and habits, and following those patterns and habits to the T, which is one of the reasons why when you're trying to implement a new habit into your life, maybe drinking more water, going for a run, doing yoga, it is really hard to keep that going. So you might be motivated the first couple of days and then you go back to the old pattern. That is your brain wanting you to get back into the rhythm that it's used to. Now that is a completely different video, but that might be helpful towards what I'm going to talk about. So because we like following patterns, if you wake up on what we call the wrong side of the bed, your brain has now started to focus on the bad things. It's going to start to look for them and it's going to start to point them out. We live in a world now where it's so easy to get caught up in the negative. I've heard many times people say you need at least 5 good things to happen to outweigh that bad one thing. And that tells you everything you need to know, really. We tend to gravitate towards the negative, bad news, rumors, stuff like that. So I'm going to give you an example of a pretty relatable average bad day. So your alarm goes off in the morning and you wake up feeling awful because you've had an awful night's sleep. You do not feel rested at all. So you hit the snooze button. Maybe you hit the snooze button a couple of times, so you're really pushing it to the point where you know if you don't get out of bed right now, you will be severely late for work. And now on top of your bad mood, you're also rushing, so you stub your toe in the dresser and it hurts like a So now you're flustered, you're in a bad mood, you're groggy and you're in pain and you're in a hurry. So you don't have a lot of things going for you. You get into the bathroom and you are rushing to brush your teeth, toothpaste down to the new shirt that you've just put on. More frustration, now you have to go change. You finally make it to the kitchen and you realize there's no cereal left, and this annoys you so much. Then because you're still flustered, you're still rushing, you now spill coffee down the second shirt and have to change again. So because you hit snooze so many times, you haven't left yourself any time or room for error. So because you've had to change your shirt twice, you get in your car and now you hit traffic because you didn't leave when you normally leave. So now the journey to work is going to take you longer. And because of this, you are 10 minutes late. You obviously walk into the boss because in the car you've been manifesting, I don't want to see the boss, I don't want to see the boss, I don't want to see the boss. And let me tell you, the universe just gives you what you talk about. It doesn't care about I don't or I want, it just hears boss. Oh yeah, boss. So universe is going to give you the boss. So you walk in 10 minutes late, and you get a bollocking because you're late and you have your excuses, the boss doesn't want to hear it, and now the rest of the day is just this doom and gloom. A lot of what happened there is to do with your mindset and that you allowed yourself to keep going down the negative path. Now at any point during that time, after any of these bad events, you could have stopped and turned your day around, and I'm going to tell you how. But before I do that, let's just take a reverse scenario. So you wake up when the alarm goes off, you are well rested, so you feel no need to hit that snooze button. Now because you're not flustered, you're not rushing, you do not spill toothpaste down yourself. No need to change. You go into the kitchen, there's still no cereal. However, because you are not in the mood, you're not tired, you're not rushing, it doesn't matter. The little bad things now, they're not as big as if your mindset was, ugh. So you have toast instead. And obviously, needless to say, you don't rush. You're not flustered, so you don't spill coffee. Or even if you did spill coffee down yourself, it wouldn't have the same horrible impact on you as it would have had if it came after a row of unfortunate events. So now you get in your car at the normal time and you get at work 10 minutes early. You see the boss and you're just greeted with good morning. So when I tell this story, often people might say, yeah, but some of these things would have happened anyway. And yes, that is true. Like with the cereal, that was still annoying. However, if you're in the right mindset, if you're in a happy, balanced state of mind, little things like that, they're not going to faze you. They're not going to ruin the rest of your day. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of tricks and exercises that you can do that will really help your mental state and turn around a bad day completely. So let's say you've had half of the bad day that I used as an example. You've woken up really groggy, you've stubbed your toe, and you've spilled toothpaste down yourself. Imagine you're stood in the bathroom. These are the events that have happened. Right now you have toothpaste running down your shirt. Just imagine the horror. At this point, no matter in how much rush you are, you need to take a moment. Deep breath. And I need you to tell yourself, preferably out loud, it's okay. I will just change. This will not affect my day. This is going to be a good day. Nothing can ruin my day because I'm in a good mood. And I want you to tell yourself this out loud, preferably whilst looking at yourself in the mirror, smiling. Might sound corny, I know, but I promise you, I can promise you, this will help. Looking at yourself in the mirror, smiling, saying, it's okay. Nothing can ruin my day. So now, after telling yourself everything is going to be okay, smile on your face, you walk into the kitchen, realize there's no cereal. Look, things are going to go wrong. Bad days are going to come. We are human, and this is life, so that's just inevitable. However, we are in control of how we deal with the situations when they come to us. And of course, when you stub your toe, you are going to I think it's scientifically proven. I read that somewhere. That is one of the worst pains that you could possibly have in like a short space of time because there are so many nerve endings in your toes. So yeah, I get it. And like I said, we're human. So in the moment, we're going to want to swear our heads off. But then it's that deep breath going, okay. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into that negative pattern where our mind's just now looking for all the bad things, and little things that were quite trivial are now huge inconveniences. And not only will keeping a positive mindset help turn a bad day around, it will also help your mental health in the long run. I'm going to give you now a couple of exercises that I would recommend that you do every single day. I do them, and I know a lot of the people in my entrepreneurial community also do them because it just sets you up for success and just a long-term, more balanced and happier life, honestly. So the first exercise I would like you to do in the mornings, or if you forget, any time of day is fine, but it's a really good one to set you up for a great day, is to create a gratitude list. Now the list can be as long as you like. I usually just pick 3 things. So you can write these down, or as I would recommend to do, say them out loud with a smile on your face. I am grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my car. I am grateful for this cup of coffee. And when you're saying them, again, smile and feel the gratitude that you have for this thing. Like I said, a cup of coffee can be something that you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be the big things. It can be, but it doesn't have to. You can go huge and be, I'm so grateful that I got to wake up another day. I'm so grateful for all the love in my life. I'm so grateful for all the riches I have coming my way. It can be absolutely anything you like. And by doing this, you are telling your subconscious what you want it to focus on. Positive things. Things that you love, things that you're grateful for. So the next exercise is quite similar. It requires a little bit more of you, and I really endorse and recommend this exercise. I want you to stand in front of a mirror. I want you to stand up straight and tall, roll your shoulders back, feet at least hip width apart, and this is what we call a power stance. Shoulders back, chest slightly out, and I want you to look at yourself in the mirror. Smile and give yourself some positive affirmations. Again, I usually choose 3 to say and repeat over and over again for a while. You can choose as many as you like. If you don't know what positive affirmations are, they are basically positive sentences that you're telling yourself. So for example, I am happy, I am healthy, I am rich, I can achieve anything, I am powerful, I am a lion, anything you like. Now, so something that I really want to stress is that the positive affirmations can also be the hopes and goals that you have for the future, but said as I am. So if you want to be more successful, say I am successful. If you want to be rich, say I am rich. If you're familiar with The Secret, you will recognize this technique. And the whole point is to put into the universe what you want, but in present time. And what this is doing is actually shortening the journey to achieve what you want to achieve. Let me explain that. So what I hear all the time, and I cringe every time I hear it, and I want to get into a conversation every time I hear it, but I just can't do that. People are very prone to saying, I wish I was, in the future I will have, or someday I will be. Now, this is obviously well and good, but the problem is you're pushing it into the future, and you'll keep pushing it into the future. I think we're all very familiar with procrastination, and this is almost what you're telling your subconscious to do. If you are constantly telling yourself something that's going to happen in the future, it's going to keep being in the future. So this is what The Secret is teaching you. Say it now. I am happy. I am strong. Please be good to yourself. Do the exercise. If you feel silly doing it, doesn't matter. Just close the door to the bathroom or wherever and do it for you. You're not doing it for anybody else. You're doing it for you. And if you can keep doing these exercises every single day, if you forget, it doesn't matter. Just do when you remember. Maybe put a little post-it on the fridge to remind you to do your gratitude list or to do your affirmations in the mirror, and you will be on your way to becoming happier, more successful, and turning that bad day around. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you got some value out of it. If I can just help one person turn that bad day around, I'll be happy. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.